What is surprisingly illegal? In Germany it's legal to break out of prison, but not in your prison uniform. Because that would be stealing. It is illegal to parachute inside St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican after a person did it. They had to create that law specifically for him. He walked away no charge. As the law did not exist. In the most southern island of the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, it's illegal to curse publicly. In my country, not having at least one bidet installed per home, edit since many keep asking. The country is Italy. A lot of European countries have really old laws that were never repealed, so they look really odd today. For example, in France a woman must first get permission from the police if she wishes to dress like a man. And in the UK it's illegal to wear an outrageous double ruff within 100 yards of the Queen. You can't put a donkey in a bathtub in my state. Paying expired parking meters that aren't your spot. Alarming the Queen, Section 49 of the Criminal Code of Canada. Sentence of up to 14 years in prison. In several states, it's illegal to fish from horseback. Just Google stupid fishing laws, there are lots of them. Sleeping in your car. In China, it's illegal to reincarnate without the government's permission. It's illegal to masturbate a butterfly in Missouri. Do what you want with that information. I have a surprisingly legal one. In the UK it is completely legal to own cannabis seeds, however, put them in some dirt and you are now a criminal. Leads to some amusing situations like shops selling seeds, grow lights, tents, nutrients and soil, but with the disclaimer, for novelty purposes only. I even saw one that had a complete paragraph explaining the growing procedure for cannabis prefixed with the word "don't." Similarly, magic mushroom spores are also completely legal to own, as long as you don't cultivate them. I ask this because I read today that credit card fees are illegal in many states, including mine. But that doesn't stop many gas stations around me. Not illegal anymore. But until 2018 it was illegal under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, a special set of laws that apply to U.S. military. It was illegal to have sex in any position other than missionary. Still illegal under the UCMJ is adultery. In Los Angeles, California, it is illegal to wear a zoot suit under the claim that they are unpatriotic. In Connecticut, a pickle can't be considered a pickle, nor sold as one, unless it bounces when dropped from the height of 1 foot in the air. This state regulation was the result of devious pickle packers selling substandard pickles that obviously didn't bounce. Throughout Alabama, it's illegal for a person to walk down the street with an ice cream cone in their back pocket. Back when most people got around on horseback, horse thieves would put ice cream in their pocket to lure horses away without being charged with stealing. Children selling lemonade without a license. In many states, it is illegal for you to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime. I guess that Kevlar can get you an extra 8 to 10 on top of the hard 20 you get from armed robbery. And, for heaven's sakes, people, if you're going to commit a crime, please make it easier for us to shoot you. The point of why I put this one on the list is that it seems a bit superfluous, nor does it act as a deterrent. I can't imagine a scenario where someone says, "Wait, what? You want me to wear this when we break in?" Or, "Hell no. That's me out." Quote, "It is forbidden to own a single guinea pig in Switzerland. You must have 2. It's illegal to own more than 6 sex toys in Texas. 5 is okay I guess, but you're on thin ice. Police are not required by law to help you. This has been upheld by the Supreme Court, in one particular case. The mother of 2 daughters who had a restraining order on their father called 911 to report that he had abducted them. The police did nothing. And the father killed the 2 little girls. The mother sued the police. And her case was thrown out. Because police literally don't have to do anything to help you. Oral sex is technically illegal in South Carolina, although I don't know if it's actually enforced. In Australia, edit. Except for New South Wales. It is illegal to use your mobile phone to pay at a drive-thru of a fast food venue. KFC, McDonald's, Red Rooster, etc. Unless you apply the handbrake and switch the engine off before you touch your phone. If caught, the penalties are fines worth hundreds of dollars. Plus a few demerit points on your license. Which the amount of both varies from state to state. A lot of Aussie drivers only found out about this in 2019, after Victoria Police responded to a Facebook poll that they had put up asking the following question: when using a fast food outlet's drive-through service, can I use my phone to pay? In which out of the 51,000 people that voted, 65% said yes. Suicide. Dragging a dead horse up Younger Street on a Sunday, Toronto. Selling cars directly to consumers. The government, working for the people as always, made it illegal to not use a car dealership. A few of my favorites from when I used to look this shit up years ago. In Boise, Idaho, you may not fish from a camel or giraffes back. Hunting camels is illegal in Arizona. It is illegal to hunt whales in Utah. Ironically, earlier this year, some artist installed a whale statue. It is illegal to walk your pig on a sidewalk in downtown Lane, Utah. It is illegal to not drink milk. I'm not really certain what this means or how they enforce this. In Logan, Utah, women may not swear. Also in Logan, Utah, if a married woman commits a crime in her husband's presence, he is legally responsible. Once again in Utah, it is illegal to cause a catastrophe. There's a whole website dedicated to this stuff called stupidlaws.com. Enjoy. Nutmeg. Seriously, it's illegal here and is a banned substance. As a non-American going to the US for the first time, I find it weird you can't be visibly drunk in public without being questioned by an officer. Like, how'd y'all get home after a wee hours? Edit. Yule to y'all. Edit 2. Jesus. This went mad. Kinder Surprise eggs. In my small hometown, spitting on the ground was originally used when men chewed tobacco and the spit would stain the sidewalks. Not enforced anymore. It's illegal to say, I want to kill the president. It's okay, though, because I'm saying in an educational context. So it's completely fine for me to say, I want to kill the President of the United States. But that's just because I'm telling you not to say it. Whereas if I weren't saying it in a completely educational context, it would be illegal to say something like, I want to kill the President of the United States of America with a pipe bomb. In Tasmania, oh, if I get raped and murdered in a park, it'd be illegal for anyone to hold a candlelight vigil, memorial for me at said park. They trying to get this law in Victoria after thousands of women marched for Jill Meagher. Edit. I've confused a few people about my meaning. And since posting I've fact-checked myself and found I'm a bit out of date. The law I referred to was a gag law in which women and men of sexual assault couldn't reveal their own names to newspapers, community, or other public body. Inkle. Any woman murdered after being raped, then the powers that be say any deceased woman cannot give consent to being publicly named. therefore no candle vigil, but have since found out that above law was recently turned over, and family members can say that said victim would have given consent. And if they can prove it benefits the community, then a victim can be publicly identified, and candle vigils can be held. This includes victims who are murdered or who later commit suicide. BC of the attack, Australia does have strict laws on open flames at the height of summer. Candles. Carols by candlelight can be a bit tricky, but it wasn't what I intended when I posted. Apologies for the confusion. Here's some odd laws from my state of Pennsylvania. In Ridley Park, you are not allowed to walk backwards while eating peanuts in front of Barnstormer's auditorium. While a performance is taking place, it's illegal to sing while in a bathtub. No more than 16 females may live under one roof, as it constitutes a brothel. If you live in Morrisville and you're a woman, you've got to have a permit to wear makeup. It's illegal to sleep on top of a refrigerator outside. If you have a dick and you're in Allentown, don't even think about getting aroused in public. Tell your little buddy to stay down until y'all get home. Fortune telling is illegal if you've been in a duel. I hope you don't have plans to run for governor, because you won't be able to. Dynamite is not to be used to catch fish. Here's a fun one. Ex-felons aren't allowed to operate a bingo game. In England, Section 32 says you cannot hold a salmon in suspicious circumstances. Edit. Thanks for 2K upvotes. In the landlocked state of Nebraska, it is illegal to go whaling. Edit. I just woke up to 8.7 kelvins LMAO. Thanks y'all. In New York, it's illegal to run a race barefoot and you need permit to be homeless. In the US, it's illegal to laminate your social security card. A woman in Saudi Arabia just got sentenced to 34 years prison because of a mild tweet statement about current political situation in her country. So, political opinion is hugely illegal there. Entering the English Parliament with a suit of armor for some reason. Where do I start with the Icelandic naming laws? I could go on a long-winded rant, but I'd rather just leave it at this. Your name has to have something Icelandic. Example, John Smith is not allowed. You'd have to change it to John, the Icelandic version of the name John. You could also change your last name to name of father, son. Finally, you could have an Icelandic middle name. Source on this. I was born in Iceland, and the government told my parents I couldn't have my name, so they gave me a middle name. Disclaimer. I have no idea if this is still illegal. These were the rules back in 2003, so it could be wildly different now. EDIT. Forgot to add, even if you have an English parent, it's still illegal. So if your dad's last name is Smith, you can't have it unless you have an Icelandic first or middle name. It's illegal to spit on the sidewalk in MA. In England, you can't enter the parliament wearing a suit of armor, even if you don't have a sword or any kind of weapons. Insider trading, since so many politicians do it without repercussion. In my country it's illegal to sell a 0.5-liter water bottle for more than 50 cents and a 1-liter water bottle for €1. This is a law cause my country is not only warm AF but also cause we believe water is a basic human right. Bringing someone who is standing in line to vote a bottle of water. Killing yourself. I'm so confused, like, do they take the corpse to prison? Farting after 6 p.m. in Florida. You can own any fungus spores and you can grow some into mushrooms, but if you grow a certain kind of spore into a certain kind of mushroom, then you're breaking the law.